scalpel. Are you looking at me, Dino?
We're losing adrenaline now.
You'll never amount to anything, pal.
Everybody clear! You scum!
We've lost him.
It's about this time of year when Mr. Winter knocks on your door and says, "Good evening, I'm here to stay for a couple of months. Get the kettle on, love." But on tonight's show, me and the Angels are going to warm the nation's cockles as we dip our toes into the murky world of interpersonal relationships. First, though, we're going to crash some cars on our initial challenge, so it's over to Gamesmaster.
This challenge is perfect for the more lily-livered. Ignore the fact that it's on the awesome Destruction Derby. It's all about running away. A host of cars will be attempting to crash in on our young drivers, whose task it is to keep out of trouble and keep their car on the road for as long as possible. Damage is indicated by lights on a diagram of the player's car in the bottom right of the screen. A black light indicating that if you take one more hit in that area, it's curtains.
And remember, kids, if you even think about trying that at home with your mum and dad's car, you are a total trouser. Unlike our first two contestants today, please welcome Roxanne Calla and Ryan Brent. Welcome, Roxanne. Welcome, Ryan.
Thanks.
OK, now, Roxanne, you were asked if you could set Gamesmaster anywhere, where would you set it? And you said Barbados. Why Barbados?
Because it'd be really hot and all the celebrities would want to come on it because it'd be really hot and they'd get a free holiday.
But all the celebrities want to come on the show anyway.
Do they?
Last year we had RoboCop.
Did you?
On the show. That's how much they want to come on. We get everybody. Ryan, now you had a bizarre experience at Thorpe Park, that big amusement park, didn't you? What happened?
Oh yeah, when I was little, this Indian bloke, he came up to me and kissed me on the hand.
For any particular reason?
No, I don't know. I was just at Thorpe Park and he kissed me on the hand and I just ran off crying.
And you probably had to queue 2 hours for him to do that as well. Right, OK, while Ryan and Roxanne clunk and clip for this special trip, we'll take a look at this week's news. Why, only last week, Jimmy Sega said, "Come to my house for an exclusive preview of 3 games that can save the ailing Saturn." I was at my mum's, so plucky scamp Steve Pritchard went along to see if 3 arcade conversions will quite literally stem the flood of PlayStation purchasing punters. We all thought Sega Rally could possibly take a large hanky and wipe the smiles from PlayStation owners playing Wipeout. But what about Stevie Boy? What did he think of this super-fast racing game's scrolling landscape-burning rubber fest?
The playability and the graphics are still there, and it's just minus the cabinet.
Next, he placed his eyes on the conversion of Virtua Cop. It comes with gun and a practice mode, where bad blokes with rancid armpits appear at random for extra playability.
Usually shooting games, after you've completed them, you don't really want to play them again after that, but Virtua Cop is really hard.
Finally, we got to sample the first playable version of hopeful Tekken toppler Virtua Fighter 2. It's only 60% complete, but Steve saw enough to believe it will be in the shops at Christmas, screaming, "Ho ho ho, buy me for a good time."
I did think that the conversions of these games would be good from the arcade. However, I did not expect them to be perfect, which is what they seem to be.
And with shops knocking 50 quid off the Saturn price, PlayStation faces may be slightly smacked. Ryan Brent and Roxanne Calla are about to play Destruction Derby. Help me out is the family's favourite, Dave Perry. Dave, do you mind if I call you Ace for this challenge?
No, not at all. Most people do.
OK then, Ace, tell us, what's the biggest problem our contestants are going to face in this?
Well, we've got it set on total destruction, which means that all 20 computer-controlled cars are going to head straight for our opponents, which means they might get jammed against the barriers. The way to get out of that is to remember you can use reverse gear as well as forwards, and as the front end of the car is the most vulnerable part, using reverse isn't a bad idea. OK, thanks very much, Dave. Basically, whichever one of our contestants can last the longest without their car getting smashed to smithereens will emerge glorious. Ryan's going to go first. Best of luck, Ryan. Start your engines.
So we can see in the bottom right-hand corner of the screen, this is the indicator which tells you how much damage the car has taken. The lights are green just now, which means it hasn't actually been hit, but that is all about to change. And there he is, stuck in the side immediately.
Yep, here they all come, all 20 of them will come piling into him now. This can work to his advantage because they can provide a shield and actually take some of the impact off him, but mostly they'll just smash the spark plugs out of him.
Okay, we can see some of the lights are going to... Now that's black, a black light at the side of the car there, Dave. Is that going to be a problem?
That's bad news. It's not so bad on the side. If it gets a black light on the front end, it could be critical because the front end's where the engine is, and if that goes, you're in big trouble.
Okay, as we go for just about 30 seconds. Now, this is quite an interesting tactic, just lapping around the outside, Dave. Is that a good one to use?
It's a good one to use. It confuses the cars for a while. They soon latch onto it, and they all come around and catch up with you, but they expect you to be going forwards. So if you go backwards, it's not bad. Catches them off guard. Okay, 43 seconds gone. A couple more black lights. Oh, a couple of flashing red lights at the front there, Dave. Now, this is serious. Yeah, flashing red light. That means they'll be going black very, very soon. And at the front end, obviously, that can be extremely dangerous.
Oh, that's it, indeed. That's it. The front end gone. Ryan lasts for 53 seconds. Ryan, please make way for Roxanne. 53 seconds, Dave. Would you say that was an easy time to beat?
53 seconds is about a competent time, really. It's an average time.
Okay, that's fine. I'm sure if Ryan wants to give you a bit of a kicking after saying that, I'm sure he'll feel free to later on. Okay, then, Roxanne, start your challenge. So, of course, Roxanne in the, by now familiar, customary red Gamesmaster car.
It's a lovely car, isn't it?
It's a fantastic piece of automobile, it has to be said. Okay, 7 seconds gone. Oh, no, we're getting caught in the side.
Yeah, caught in the side again, and they're all over. Now, this is very, very difficult. She's got to get out of there. She's got to get there. She goes. She's going.
Nice bit of driving.
She's going forward.
Oh, I've gone again. No, she might be out now.
Like I said, by going forwards, the problem with that is when you hit things, you hit them in the engine, and that causes you problems.
But she's doing that reverse now.
But she's lost some control. Can you see? She can't straighten herself up because if you look down at the graph, at the bottom right-hand corner of the car, she's in big trouble and she's lost the steering.
Oh, that's another smack on the front again this time. Now she's going through the middle. Is that a good idea?
Not a good idea because they'll come from all angles and they'll hit you on every side.
38 seconds gone. This is not looking
Both
too
of the
good.
sides of her car have gone now, and the front end's flashing.
She's all over the shop, Dave. 45 seconds gone.
She is, but she's very close. She's very close.
56, 53 seconds is what she's got to beat.
She's stuck there, but they are providing a shield. They're providing a shield.
53, she's going to do it.
She's done it. She's done it.
Yes, Roxanne has done it. Roxanne is the winner. Well done, Roxanne. Bad luck, Ryan. Ryan, talk me through your 53 seconds then.
Well, I started off good, going around the outsides. Good tactic,
Wasn't quite good enough in the end, though. All the cars started piling onto you, yeah?
smashing into my bonnet. I couldn't do anything.
Was that more or less frightening than when that Indian bloke kissed your hand at Thorpe Park?
More frightening than that.
Even more frightening than that?
Yeah.
Well, I apologise for the experience. I hope it wasn't been too traumatic for you, Ryan. Roxanne, talk us through it. At one point, I thought you'd blown it.
Yeah, so did I, because all the cars kept on crashing. But then there were so many of them surrounding me, they couldn't bump me no more. And then I just had
that shield, didn't it?
Yeah, I just had to last for another 4 seconds, and I did.
And that was it. That was very, very smart. And that means that Roxanne is the winner of the Golden Gamesmaster joystick. Right now, some other video game shows have their reviews done by small children, others have them done by machines. With Dave and Rick, we found the perfect medium, so let's enjoy that cosy warm glow in today's reviews. The World Wrestling Federation is living proof that unpopular kids at school never grow up. They simply put on tights and a mask and fight blokes in rings. This PlayStation version, though, looks to be the first that's any good.
The reason it's been doing so well is because it has huge digitised sprites and also because it uses an abundance of special moves usually associated with games like beat-em-up.
It also features all the current superstars of World Wrestling Federation. But it's also got Doink the Clown, whose special move is to thwack your opponent quite mercilessly with a huge hammer that appears in his hand at certain points.
So even if you don't like the World Wrestling Federation, you think it's all a bit fake, all a bit choreographed, you're probably going to find this game a whole lot more real and a whole lot more fun.
Finally, Vector Man on the Mega Drive features a bloke who's quite literally a load of balls. Not too much problem for Dave and Rick to talk about this one then.
Vectorman is made up of a number of balls, which allow for very fluid animation and allow him to morph easily into a number of shapes, like pickaxes. He also has a very big gun, and that tells you what kind of game this is. This is a shoot-'em-up. It's a very big shoot-'em-up, but it's a very ordinary shoot-'em-up.
The graphics are impressive, but we have seen them before. Remember Ecstatica and Balls, the Mega Drive game that came out last year? But even though it is very polished, it's still a tired old genre, and it certainly doesn't breathe new life into the old Mega Drive. More a little puff.
Now let's open the door of Studio Event House, in which we test the romantic compatibility of a fictional celebrity couple. It's lovely, and it's called Mr. and Mrs. To take part in this event, we needed a celebrity couple willing to come on and lay bare the most intimate details of their private life for the consumption of you, our 100 million viewers. Well, amazingly, we found that couple. Please welcome Emmerdale's golden pair, Biff and Linda, Stuart Wade and Tonicha Jeronimo. Welcome, Tonicha. Okay, first things first, my mother is an enormous Emmerdale fan. If you could just give a little wave to her in camera 3 to Paula. Hello, Paula.
Hello, Paula.
That's fantastic. See, top son, fantastic son there. Okay, right, Stuart, in the show, Biff, bit of a ladies' man to begin with. Are you like that at all in real life?
In the biblical sense?
In whatever sense you like.
No. That's why I enjoy playing him.
Yeah, and with you and Tonicha, in real life, how'd you go on? Have you ever had an emotional relationship?
You know, I really hate him, in fact. I mean, the fact that I've had to come up here today is just an absolute nightmare, really, isn't it? Yeah.
Oh,
and, no.
I've heard those words myself, Stuart, many, many times.
No, he's lovely. You're lovely, aren't you?
Okay, Tonicha Jeronimo, can I say, first of all, that is the most beautiful name
Oh, well, thank you very much.
I mean, I'm shamelessly flirting here, by the way, but I had to say that. And now, I did read that you are a big fan of Kenny Rogers.
Yes.
Now, see, the thing is, some of our viewers may be a bit young to have heard of the Kenster. Could you describe exactly what it is he does and why he's so fantastic?
He has got to be the best country and western singer ever have lived, and he's so gorgeous, you won't believe. He beats Take That hands down.
Right.
Tell you,
and
really.
he is actually 107 years old, though.
Yes, that's what's so appealing, I think.
Okay, then, right, while young people all over Britain kickstart that Kenny Rogers revival, we'll take a quick break.